the last case default against Dad. He wasn't served, but he did sign the DNA order.
Good afternoon. This is cause number 2023-8987 in the interest of Xavier Mayfield. All parties, please raise your right hands to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Hamisha Henry. I am the mother.
And for the state.
Angela Jeffries, Your Honor, for the Office of the Attorney General.
Okay. Well, court will note that the non-custodial parent father is Tyrone Jones. He is not present.
He is not, Your Honor.
He signed an order for parentage testing. Which contained therein an order setting the hearing, this Zoom hearing for today, and he's not checked in, correct?
He is not, Your Honor.
All right, we'll proceed by default then.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. They call Jamisha Henry. Ms. Henry, you are the mother of Xavier Jarrell Mayfield. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And you completed DNA testing to find out the paternity of Xavier's dad. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, at this time, I offer what is marked as State's Exhibit A, the DNA testing in this case that showed that Mr. Jones could not be excluded as the father of this child.
You have any objections to that, Ms. Henry?
No, sir.
All right, State Exhibit A is admitted. DNA
Thank
test
you.
report would indicate that the alleged father is not excluded as the biological father of the tested child, the alleged father being Tyrone Jones, the tested child being Xavier Mayfield. The child is subject to the suit. All right.
Thank you. And Ms. Henry, you're asking that in line with that DNA result that shows that Mr. Jones cannot be excluded as a father, that the child's surname be changed to Jones. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, as far as co-parenting, do you think that you can co-parent with Mr. Jones, Ms. Henry?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so are you asking this court to approve an order that would say that you two are joint management conservators of Xavier?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And do you currently live in Harris County, Ms. Henry?
Yes, ma'am.
And to your knowledge, does Mr. Henry also live in Harris County?
Who?
Mr. Jones. Does Mr. Jones currently also live in Harris County?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so do you understand that you will be geographically restricted to live in Harris County or a contiguous county?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, as far as visitation, do you have any objection with Xavier spending first, third, and fifth weekends overnight with his dad, Mr. Jones?
No.
Okay. And so are you asking this court to approve a standard possession order in this case, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And pick up and drop off would be at the house when that visitation is exercised. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Couldn't have?
Pick up and drop off of the child would be at your house. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, as far as Mr. Jones's employment, do you have any personal knowledge of where Mr. Jones works right now?
The last time I checked, he worked for the city of Houston, but I only recently know he drives trucks, and that's it. I don't know much of anything though.
Okay, but you don't know how much he makes or any of that. Is that correct?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand that we're basing this order off a minimum wage presumption, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you know if Mr. Jones has any other children under 18 biologically that are his?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Do you have any private health insurance available for your son at the time?
No, ma'am.
To your knowledge, does Mr. Jones have any private health insurance available for your child?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Are you asking this court to approve an order that will make Mr. Jones pay $56 per month for the cash medical beginning May 1st of 2021, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, as far as child support based off of minimum wage, are you asking this court to also base that child support to be set at $217 beginning May 1st of 2021?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, as far as retroactive or back child support, has Mr. Jones really ever given you any money for the support of this child?
Not really.
Okay. And when you say not really, can you explain to the court exactly what that means?
He bought him Pampers when he was 10 months.
Okay. And so are you asking this court based on that to enter a retroactive judgment in the amount of $10,633 as of April 19, 2021, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you also asking that the court order him to pay $108 beginning May 1st of 2021?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And if court costs are billed in this case, who do you believe the court should bill these court costs against me?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna ask that question again, Ms. Henry. If court costs are assessed in this case, who do you believe the court should bill those court costs to? You or Mr. Jones?
Oh, I thought you said his name. I'm sorry. Mr. Jones, definitely.
Okay. All right. And have you already signed this order?
Yes, ma'am. I signed it.
Okay. And are you asking this court to approve this order, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you believe this order to be in the best interest of your child?
Yes, ma'am.
I have nothing further for this witness, Your Honor. I pass the witness.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you. Free to go.